All right, this video was sent to me by well, a couple of guys actually recommended this video, and I told them I was gonna get to it. It's been like a week. Finally got a chance to get to it. So I'll go ahead and react to it. It's another Michael Jordan video. Haven't seen not one bit of it. Clutch 23 production. Look like it's gonna be another good video. I'm gonna go ahead and react to this bad boy. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. It's been a lot of people dropping by, looking at some of the videos. Just make sure you drop a like and subscribe and hit that bell, so you can catch all our stuff, even the podcast, even my reactions and other content that we drop as well. So make sure you do that, because that's the best way to support. I really could do videos like this and talk about basketball all day long. But what's going to give me the time is people actually supporting it and, making it worth my while watching the video. A lot of comments and stuff. I appreciate all that stuff too, man. But let's get small baby steps. Let's get to 100 subscribers, man. And the goal, of course, is to get to 1,000 very soon. So help me reach that goal. But without further ado, let me go ahead and get started with this video. They always bring that dramatic music. Okay. Oh, yeah. I forgot to say, this is Michael Jordan defying gravity. So I guess it's just going to be a whole video. How long is this? Oh, 20 minutes. Y'all know I'm not good with keeping stuff short, so I'm trying not to stop it. Maybe I can talk a little bit over it. Just simple Michael Jordan stuff, but yeah, like he Michael Jordan was, his play style and some of the things he do has become the blueprint for a lot of basketball players with athleticism. Like these things, I know he said he had some players he looked up to, some favorite players like David Thompson and big guards like that, Elgin Baylor and stuff like that. And he took some things from them. He took a couple of things from everybody, but nobody that came after him is watching, except maybe like Kobe, because he was such a student of the game. But you don't really have to watch the people that Michael Jordan watched. Is almost like he did all the work for this generation and say, I'm gonna do all the work for you. I'm gonna watch every player and I'm gonna piece all the good stuff about them in my game, and I'm giving you the blueprint to how to play. I'm giving you the blueprint to how to handle press conferences. I'm giving you the blueprint on how to carry yourself. I'm giving you the blueprint on how to be a businessman, how to be an icon, how to be global, how to kill the endorsement game. Like he was the pioneer of all that, and blazed the path and was the blueprint for it. You gotta think about that, because now players know what to do, and they know, you know they're not really blazing past. They're just enhancing what Mike already did, or just copying what Mike did. And I'm not just talking about his play style. I'm talking about, like, hey, shoe endorsements and all of that, and swagger, and how you talk to reporters and how you do interviews. It's just he gave a blueprint for everything. As far as this video, I these are all Michael Jordan simple things, man. Like, when I was a kid watching the NBA, I didn't see anybody doing reverses like that other than Mike. Like, he really made the reverse. Like, like seriously, he really made the reverse and the double clutch and spinning it and putting that English on the backboard. Like this is who you watch if you my age to learn how to do all that stuff. That's where we got it from. That's ridiculous, man. It's just ridiculous for him to have the know-how to utilize that move without seeing someone before him using it. Like he can't say he created it because I'm pretty sure it was some people he watched that did it, but who made it as famous as he did, and who perfected it like he did. Man, this is about to be like 20 minutes worth of layups, man. I'm ready to see this Defying Gravity. But this is just a clinic on how to score. That's crazy, man. Has so much skill, bro. Look at that. I always like that one. I love his back to the basket when he do it. His expert footwork down there, especially on the up and unders, and his shimmy shake into the fadeaway, or the shimmy shake, fake the fadeaway, and then come under. This dude was skilled, finesse, strong, tough, graceful. He had everything, man. And nasty on defense. And smart. Like, golly, like, think about all that. Like, it's players that get praised and who's going to the Hall of Fame for being high IQ players. And there's players going to the Hall of Fame for being defenders. And there's players that are going to the Hall of Fame for being scorers. And there's players going to the Hall of Fame for winning multiple rings. There's players, going to the Hall of Fame for so many things that he had all in one person. Like, seriously. What didn't he have? It's crazy. And this is a lot of 80s. This is a 20-minute video, so I guess it's one of those videos that start early and gradually get up to his retirement. They could have cut some of these layups out, though. This is ain't nothing wrong with Michael Jordan overload, but it's starting to look redundant. Here we go. All right, here we go. Boy, I know them dudes in the 80s was like, man, this ain't even fair. Like, they ain't seen nothing like that before. Now he dunking. Give me that, Jerry. Reggie Lewis. Splitting that daggone double team off the screen. People thought that wasn't made famous until the 2000s. D Wade used to do it a lot. Kobe used to do it a lot as well too, but here it is in the 80s. You see MJ doing it. He was utilizing that crossover pretty good too. It didn't look like a 6 foot Iverson with the flare where you hesitate and raise your shoulder, and it didn't look like they all pretty. His was just straight to the point. Big 6'6", long, lanky, athletic dude, just changing directions real quick. That crossover was too much for the Larry Birds and the Magic Johnsons in the 80s. and that Iverson crossover was too much for MJ and the old heads of the '90s. And when Kobe came and Grant Hill came, Scottie Pippen was getting in back. As good as a defender he was, it was just something about that crossover that was just too advanced, or not even too advanced, but it was just something new that they just couldn't. It was like the Wildcat offense when it first started in the NFL, and nobody could figure it out. Miami was running all over people. They had Ronnie Brown, Ricky Will. I think they had another running back too. They had three running backs that was just big and fast and running that Wildcat. The league couldn't figure it out. That's how that crossover was. It was making good defenders look dumb. And Iverson definitely made MJ look silly on that play, man. And as much as people like MJ, nobody had a problem with it because they like Iverson just as that much, man. Just think about that. Like nobody had a problem with Iverson doing it. They was, they was ready to, okay, yeah. They was ready to get on board with AI. But, at the same time, we knew what Mike was. He was an older guy. He was an older guy. We knew that was go win the championship. There was no doubt about that. And hey, that's what it was. Hey, he's a winner, man. He ain't come out here trying to guard these young bucks no more. Same thing when Stackhouse came out, and that was supposed to be like a big showdown. And MJ didn't do it too bad, but the game was just so out of hand. It was like, look, man, I'm not about to go head to head with these rookies, man. Like this light work, unless they make them mad. Yeah, that dude was too fast. Mm. You gotta love that triangle offense, man. Yeah, man. He Michael Jordan mean too much to basketball, man. Think about it. And then he did like think about what this man did. Goes to college, win the national championship, hit the game winner. Even though he wasn't the man as a freshman, it was James Worthy, Sam Perkins a little bit. Um, and a lot of people kind of criticize him for, okay, you won it as a freshman, but what did you do your sophomore and your junior year? You got to remember, you're a freshman, you showing up, man. You got, James Worthy, Sam Perkins, and, I think they had Kenny Smith. They, just um, a lot of older guys that left after they won that championship. So now you got this team led by this sophomore, and it's a whole new squad. It wasn't the same team that he had as a freshman. So I don't blame him too much, but the fact that he left out of there and went straight over to playing the Olympics as a collegiate player, scrimmage the NBA All Stars before going to go compete for the gold, and embarrassing. Well, I wouldn't say embarrassing, but outplaying the NBA All Stars as a collegiate player. Haven't even got drafted yet. Haven't even started working out with the pros and doing all those things that that was a little bit more advanced than what he was doing in college. He haven't even done it yet, and outplayed NBA All Stars to the point where Bob Knight, who was coaching, said, um, "This is the best basketball player I ever seen," and he said it's by far. So he does that, embarrasses the All Star team, and then goes over and leads the USA to a gold medal. This is before NBA players was playing in the Olympics. This was when they grabbed youngsters and collegiate players. Went over there and just got a gold medal. Then he comes into the league. And to be honest with you, I want to say he participated. Yeah, okay, so he got the gold medal when he was a collegiate player. Coming to the league, rookie year, of course. I want to say he made All Star his rookie season. Dude was averaging almost 37-7 or 38-8 or something like that, something crazy. Uh, then when you go to the playoffs, of course they got put out. Like that dude just came in lighting the league on fire. Uh, All Star right away, rookie of the year, of course. Um, didn't take long to start winning MVPs. Um, took him a little while to get to the finals, 7-8 years, but once he got off the off that got that hump off his back, it was a wrap after that. And then of course he goes with the dream team and wins gold again. So he's got college championship, 2 gold medals, 6 rings, and a ton of other accolades as far as defensive player of the years, um, steals champions, scoring titles, all team first defenses. Man, it's just an amazing career for that dude. And he did all that um, pretty much in 12 years. Did all that in 12 years. Look at that. See, it's just highlight full of hit. Very underrated passer, man. Very underrated. Well, it's not. I wouldn't even say he's underrated because people who actually watch the game understand that uh, just because you're not a pass first guy don't mean you can't pass. Like I chuckle a little bit when we have conversations about what Mike is or what Mike ain't or who's better than who, and they say Mike can't pass like it's a weakness. You got to be kidding me. Dude's a great passer, and so is Kobe. They just was better scorers than they were passers, and they knew that I can eat your heart out with my scoring. There's nothing you can do to stop. Look at this. It's 3 people on. There's nothing you can do. Imagine doing everything you can do and the guy still scoring on you at will versus doing anything you can do and they making the right play and getting rid of the ball to let you off the hook. I mean, that's a totally different mentality for you to come down and say, well, if the double tonk comes, the right players to get rid of the ball. Where the mentality of Michael Jordan or Kobe is, depending on the situation, I don't care if the double comes or not. I'm taking that shot because I get paid to practice and be ready for those type of shots in game time situations. Like I practice these things constantly. I don't know if you ever heard people talk about walking in on the Kobe Bryant practice and watching the type of shots he's practicing. They say he wasn't practicing anything routine. He was practicing things that you would think he would never use in the game. And he's practicing it repetitively for a long period of time. And he might only take that shot in the game maybe 4 or 5 times in the whole season. But he's preparing himself for a moment that may or may not come. And I never. It was another story somebody was telling me with it. They seen Kobe practicing runners, left hand runners, and other type of left-handed shots, left-handed jump shots and stuff like that. And the guy was like, "Why is this dude doing so much with his left?" And then you get that year when he broke his wrist or broke his thumb or whatever he broke, and he came back a little bit early with playing on a soft cast, and he's out there doing. I think his first game back was against San Antonio. This man was out there putting in work with his left hand. I was like, man, this dude's something serious, man. Well, that's how Mike was. They have the attitude that I don't care if you put a guy on me and he got a hand in my face. I practice this. constantly. I'm ready for that moment. You know, you bring two guys, I'm ready for that too. I can get my shot off. Look at this. This is him. These are plays where, if you look at it, he was supposed to have been looking for the pass. According to people that say making the right basketball play. And another thing I want y'all to look at Michael Jordan's game winners. Um, let's go with the one. Oh, is that it? It was pretty fast. Okay, so I want you to look at the one where he hit on Utah, and I want you to see how wide open Scottie Pippen was at the 3-point line. At no point was the right play for him to pass that ball, and to me, the right play is the one that worked. The one that got you the 2 points is the right play, right? That's how I look at it. Like if the shot wasn't made, it was the wrong play. So if I come and you double me and I pass the ball to Danny Green at the top of the key and he missed, that was the wrong basketball play. If Danny Green make it, it's the right play. Simple as that for me. But cool video. I liked it, man. It was smooth. I like the fact that they threw that little segment in with his passing. I think a lot of people don't do that enough. So this one was really supposed to be about him defying gravity, but it was just another highlight video for me. And like I said, you don't see a lot of what they showcase his passing, and I think I kind of appreciate that. So, but yeah, once again, thumbs up, hit that like button, and subscribe. And if you got more recommendations of stuff I should react to, send it your way. If you got some stuff you want to hear us talk about on the podcast, send it our way as well too. But until next time, peace.